vlogs again. Malik checking back in. This is just a short little quick check in with y'all. I always find it funny how like when you're walking in a certain direction, people like are kind of like unaware in their own world, and then like the moment that you begin, I guess, suddenly, as soon as you're going a way that somebody might be going, they sense that, and then they hurry up and they go that way. And it's like, dog, like, I'm not trying to race you, I'm just going that way. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me why people like, first of all, I'm not racing you to the same spot. So like, if I walk a certain way and you see that I'm coming and then you hurry up and go, like, it just doesn't like really add like any, like, just please help me explain to me, what does that really mean? Yeah, like, I also feel the same way about these drivers too. Like, these drivers, like, everybody has to like go first, and it's crazy because like, I just don't understand like the nature of the road. You're driving and then you go, and then like people like see you and like they have to get in front. It's like, dog, like you won. Like, I'm not trying to race you or anything. It's just strange how other people like could be minding their business, and then they like see your energy and like it's like, I have to get there. I just don't like, I don't understand where these drivers are like what they, you can't get ahead of, you'll never get ahead. Now I understand, like, I just got another like thought I wanted to share with you guys that kind of like aligns with my little rant about people and people just trying to like one up you in terms of like time. One of the things I've done is I've given people like a lot of rides places, and one thing I realized about like driving people around, one thing I picked up on is that, when you're driving someone else somewhere, you realize like you are the time, like every time I've like someone's asked me for a ride or I've given somebody like a ride, I realize, and then I'm driving, and whether it's towards to get them or to take them where they have to go, I've realized like I am the time. It's a subtle reminder that like there's no rush when like you're whether you're driving someone somewhere now or by yourself. Like, when you realize like you are the time, like you can't like get ahead of yourself, and then that like makes you kind of like slow down and relax. So I guess like this kind of all ties into the same narrative. My rant I was saying earlier is like, you gotta relax. Like, I get it, like, we're human and stuff, but like, remember that you are the time. Like, you're the flow. Like, you are the flow. Like, go at your own pace. So like, whenever you're trying to like get ahead, like you might have did get ahead, and I understand too, because when I'm driving and like I see like a long lane or something, I know how to cut and swirl in traffic. It's more not because I'm trying to get ahead, but because I don't like sitting. I like constantly being in motion. So that's my like take on like me, like sometimes not really sitting with the traffic, but then again, I said I am the time. But the difference with me is like, I feel like I do things with a certain like intention. Like, I'm not doing it out of like emotions. Like, it's just kind of like, man, these people are like, I feel like I'm on my own. When I'm driving through traffic, I'm on my own time. But like, these other drivers seem to have more of like an anti, like everyone seems to be in a rush to get somewhere. And like, You know, I believe if there's a pocket, you can take it, but like I'm not gonna cut people off and swerve people, and you know that's when you're manipulating it too much. You know, you begin to like, you know, it's like backwards now. Like the time owns you when you're trying to get you you know what I mean? So you know the message from that just completely like threw my whatever I just heard just completely like threw me off. But the moral of the rant, because like every time I rant about something, I like to like try, you know, my like mantra is to like say something like positive after, or try to like balance it out. And I just want you to remind yourself that, like, you know, you are the time. I'm talking to myself as well. I remind myself that all the time, and it keeps me like at my own pace. Like, you're the first clock, you know, like be the clock itself that's ticking, not always like racing against the clock, because then the clock owns you. You know, the clock is his own entity too. That is the clock. You know, if you've seen Doctor Strange, he literally went against time. Like like the time tried to, you know, off him, and he out-timed the time. And the time obeyed him. The fourth dimension, whatever that scene was with Dormammu. Like, so that's how I know what I'm saying isn't like just like this is what I think. Like that movie, that scene is literally a manifestation of like him against time. I mean, that's how my brain interprets it. You know, he's a fourth dimensional creature, Dormammu. Fourth, or really could be fifth. You know, I'm really, now I'm talking off the top of my, I'm not exactly sure what he's classified as, but he's definitely not like in the third dimension, which is like physical. You know, he's beyond the physical. So you know, that's my take on time. You know, be the time as best as you can. Don't let the time run you. And that's it for this little segment of my rant. You guys already know, like, I'm gonna just keep bringing it to you guys. And being with that said, I'll see y'all on the next one. I'm out.